Oh, it's great.
I thought maybe there was something on my bed, but there's not.
Hey, Gavin, can you start this with the cola open?
And why the AZ is SVO. Jokes aside, the realest when you hear it coming from the Eric Bernard show is Scottsdale. Very own, get your phone and hear a call, we going.
And welcome back to the Eric Bernal Show, episode 20. We got Gatsby in the building.
Yes.
And Tyler is missing. She is somewhere, probably cooked somewhere.
Sleeping.
Yeah, that girl's slumped. Anyway, shout out to Tyler. There'll be no Tyler Talks on this episode, but we have her on our prayers. I don't know why I said it like if she was like dying, but nonetheless, we have a guest here today. Guess I call her Sammy Jo Jumps, SJJ, but a lot of men probably want a BJ from her. Guys, this is Sammy Jo Jumps to the left of me. I started off hot. I don't know how we're doing it. Sammy, go ahead. Say what's up to the people.
I don't know what to say. You just said okay, yeah.
No, yeah, she's
Hi,
an
people.
athlete.
My last name actually is Evans, by the way. People think it's Sammy Jumps. That is not my last name.
That's really dumb that people even think that.
But you can just call me Sammy Jo.
Sammy Jo.
And a lot of guys probably do want a BJ from me, low key.
Yeah, no, not
maybe
low key.
high key.
High key.
High key.
Comment below if you like a BJ from Sammy Jo. Hey, put that on a shirt. That's good. Let's go with the origin story of how we met. If you're cool with that, and then we'll start with the origin story of Sammy Jo Jumps. But before that, as always, like, comment, subscribe, Gatsby, throw it up right here, right there. And also, let's throw up Sammy Jo's Instagram. Let's put it right there, or right here, or right there. Put it right there, guys. Give her a follow. It is a good follow. Now, me and Sammy, how we meet? We met on the internet.
The interwebs.
I honestly, for a second, I thought she was a bot. For a quick second. But then it's
Wait,
because,
what?
like, when I saw your page, like, because we only talked online, and then I knew we had a mutual friend, and I didn't know, like, have they ever met or whatever? Quickly, because I was just like, whatever. Because I think it's the first interaction. Because we're going to jump on into it. You once had...
Oh, I once had an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that got my attention. And
Can't imagine
she
why.
was looking for, like, I don't know, she was like, would you be down to interview me?
Yeah, so I wanted to do something a little different. Usually people, like, you'll bring people on to interview them, like what he's doing. But I don't have interviewing skills. But I was like, I'm a funny person, so I want to bring people on to interview me.
Also look good in a two-piece.
Yeah, so it was called In Bed with Sammy Jo. And what we would do is we would, and like everyone thought it was super sexual. We talked about sexual stuff, but we weren't making porn.
No.
But
It wasn't like that. I was literally...
It got people's attention because they thought we were.
Yeah, no, I was great. I mean, talk about getting someone suckered in for a few bucks. No, it was good content. So you have guys...
I got 80 subscribers from our first thing that we posted. I had gotten 80 subscribers just from us reposting that.
Yo.
And it's the first thing I had ever done on
anyone else
there.
needs content, you let me know.
Truly.
So she's like, come over. I'm going to be wearing a bikini. You're going to ask me questions. I was like, I've never met this person, ever. And the first time I meet her, she's going to be pretty much wearing, nothing. So we get there, meet the dog. Hello, dog. And then she's like, you want a margarita? Was it?
Yeah, well, we took tequila shots.
We took tequila shots, had the margarita. We got in the mood.
We sat in my bed.
We sat, it was like,
within
how long,
20 minutes of meeting.
Yo, there is something, Gats, there is something about going to a girl's room. Yeah. It's foreign.
We had little lights everywhere.
Sit on the edge at first?
Yeah. I was like,
and we had lights everywhere, too, so it was like...
No, so it's like, there is this whole experience of going inside a girl's room. Even as a teenager, and like, they're like, oh yeah, like that's in my sister's room, go grab it. And I feel like very like I should not be there almost sometimes. Like I should be, this should take steps to get in there. But I was in there, probably 5-10 minutes, we're in there. We said some questions. It was really a lot of fun. Then we became friends.
Wait, do you want to tell them the first question?
Oh,
that
yeah.
You started off with?
Yeah.
Like opening question.
Open is correct. I said, how many guys have you said this pussy is yours? And your response was...
I think everyone that's ever asked.
Yeah, that's right. She's the woman of the people, baby.
What am I supposed to do? Be like, oh, it's John's while I'm with you.
Actually, it was Jamal's. No, but you're right. And you know what's so funny? I think
That's true,
I think in the episode you said kind of like, in the episode. In the interview, you said,
I mean, it was an episode.
yeah, it was.
It
Definitely
was called,
was.
I think, Who's Your Master? Based off of your story.
We'll get there. We'll get there in just a second.
Oh my god.
Oh, we
the
got
interviews
one
were good.
for
They
yeah,
were so
baby.
good.
So I said, how many guys have you told that it's their pussy? She says all of them, right? Jump to her reason. She goes, well, at the time, it is.
Great.
For now, right? For this, in real time, it's
For
That's
yours.
it is 9
For
times
that
the
2
law.
minutes.
For the 2 minutes, and then afterwards, like
It's
it's back to hers. It's back to being hers again. It's like Blockbuster. So then the next question was like, what's the wildest thing someone had called you in bed, or like I've said in bed, and I've said like whose pussy's yours, whatever. But I always want to like get the tempo even higher, and I said I told the girl, who's your master? I once asked the girl who am I your master?
Wait.
I swear to God. She was white for the.
And she was
for
like,
clarity. She was like, yo.
chain me up.
I was like,
Oh my god.
which
Yo,
is wild
aggressive.
thing to say in bed.
And that's how the title of the show became what it was. Because when you said it, I remember I stopped and I looked at you and I go, that's intense.
That is
Yeah.
intense. It's the kind of guy I am.
Who's your master?
Yeah, dude. That is. You can't even put that on a shirt
Medieval shit.
these days. But
Whoa,
you could.
buddy.
We'll be selling it too. No, but the thing is like, whose pussy's yours? Who's this belong to? It is almost like a very like you belong to me. I said, who
own
owns you?
Oh my god.
Not who owns this, who owns
Who owns you?
me, your
And
master.
She was like, "Me, who's your master? Gatsby, here's the thing. I'm a different guy in the bedroom. I turn in to just something that's not good, but it's great.
And because this podcast was in a bedroom, he was just letting it out.
Dude, I was letting it out.
Yeah.
The tequila started hitting. It was
Yeah.
ice cold. It was in the freezer. The dog's outside, just fucking like wondering why his mom is with this comedian in her bedroom in her bikini. It was a green bikini, yeah?
Yeah, bright green. I still have the photo. The photo's so good too, because I think I'm like sipping a drink out of your hand, but you're like holding it here, and I'm like,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
find it. It's good.
God, yeah. He's
It's good.
beat off to it every now and then.
Sure.
So, all right, that's our origin story. And then from there, we
turn the AC on.
Yo, dude, put on the AC. It's getting fucking hot in here.
So take off all your
Yo,
clothes.
so, all right.
Don't
and
do that.
This is also just reminding me of what I'm going to ask you a little bit later.
Oh, no.
But then we became friends, and then we've been hanging out. I invite you to certain things and
Mm-hmm.
poolside things. For some reason, I would always invite her to something to be in a bikini in. I think it's because
Imagine that.
that's how I met her in the wild.
And I'm a daytime bitch.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm
no,
not
you're like
good
get-
for the nighttime things.
You're like, it starts at what? Noon, over by 4 or 5, and then it's like you can go home. No, that's cool because you value your sleep.
Facts.
And also, Gatsby, I want to go ahead and say I'm about 36 days sober.
Wow.
36 days. When this comes out, I'll be probably plus 45 when this comes out.
Yeah.
And we're going for 60, maybe 90. I'm
do it.
pushing it. I'm pushing it, and it's been great. Been sleeping better. Dick gets hard for no reason now. Like
That's excellent.
I'm straight pitching a tent every morning, bro. I can't sleep on my stomach, whatever. So, yo, dude, I literally look at it and go like, down, boy.
What are you doing right now?
Because I'm like, yo, what are you doing? It's the
Who's
middle
your
of-
master?
I'm literally, who's your master? I'm literally a girl that's like not in the mood. I'm like, dude, not now. Like, I'm just like, I want to go to bed. But those are the things.
Oh my
I have
god.
a headache.
No, so yeah, dude, I'm sick. The kids have been wild. But then, we became friends. Then I started finding out cool things about you, right? You do the triple jump.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not all you do, but you've competed on a high level at a triple jump.
Yeah, that's what I'm most like known for, I suppose.
Triple jump. That's what I call my dating.
What is a
dude.
triple jump?
Oh, I love that. What is it?
So it's a hop, a skip, and a jump. So there's 3 parts to it. Have you seen in track and field when they're running and they jump in the sand?
They like
Yeah.
gallop.
So I do that, except for I do 2 other things before I jump into the sand.
Wow.
So
It takes wild technique.
it is. It's very, very technical. It's really bad on your body and your joints. It makes 0 money because no one knows what it is, but I do
But
love
you
it.
were you were awesome at it. So
Yeah,
that's,
but you're amazing at it.
That's crazy. So before we get to where you ended up performing at the highest level, where did little Sammy Jo come from? Give us an origin story. Do you have both parents? What's that all about? And what's that feel like
Just sounds
to have
so
a dad in
intense.
your life?
Right. It felt pretty good.
Oh, cool. Cool. I wish I had.
I'm so sorry you never got to experience
No,
that.
it's all good. You know, I ended up becoming trauma does create a good comedian. So here we are. No, so
That's
you're
true.
from where?
So I'm from Havre, Montana. It's a really small town. So like Montana's long this way. It's like the middle as far as length of the state, but about 30 minutes from the Canadian
You look
border.
like you're describing my dick right now. It's like then there's about
It's this and then this
hey,
and
you
then
know, as long as you know, I'm a good character. But so you born and raised there.
yeah, really small town. I had a large graduating class, and it was 135 people. Just to give people reference to like
That's
this,
large.
and that was a big
That was,
graduating.
That was a big
that was
one.
on the front newspaper.
Wow.
Yeah.
135 kids.
That was a big graduating class.
So what is there to do there? How
Not
did you-
much.
Is there? Hold on. I can tell you if you're in a small town. Did you have Chinese food? And not Panda. Did you have Chinese people?
No, so
in
that
the building?
we did have a Chinese restaurant. Yeah,
Ooh, what's it called?
Cantons.
I thought you were gonna say can't tell me.
I don't know if
Cantons?
it's there anymore though.
Well, shout out to the Chinese people that were there once upon a time. But so, what were like? Did you guys have Walmart?
Oh my god! So we did. I remember we got a Walmart.
Her eyes lit up like it was Disneyland.
Dude, it was December 4th.
No, because I remember when we got a Walmart. When we got a Walmart, everyone was freaking out because it was like a big deal to have a Walmart. Like that's the kind of small town we have. So we do have a Walmart, and it's a big deal.
Any
And people in
brothers?
the surrounding towns will drive in to come to our Walmart.
Damn, that's your Walmart.
That's your wall.
That's
Yes.
the pride right there. So, what was it? Say? Oh, brothers, sisters. You got any
Yeah.
siblings?
So I have one older sister. She's only a year and a half older than me, but like completely separate lives. So she's like a year and a half older. She's married, has 2 kids, 2 dogs, still lives in Montana. She's a teacher.
And you?
I'm a year and a half younger.
Doing
Live
other
in a
things.
city.
Doing other.
Do
the
not
big-
have a boyfriend. Do not have a
She maybe-
relationship.
yeah, she doesn't have a
I
boyfriend,
have
fellas.
no kids except for my furry baby, Sirius Black.
Yeah, I love it.
Sirius Black.
Yeah, his Instagram is
awesome.
at Sirius Black of
Oh,
Pogwarts.
You gotta love it when
Harry
a
Potter
woman
reference.
creates Instagram for the dog. The dog,
Sirius Black of Pogwarts.
the dog
come
is
on.
like this.
Hogwarts?
Yeah.
P-A-W-G.
Yeah, Hogwarts. See, he's a Harry
What
Potter
is
fan,
that?
so he gets it.
I've never seen any
Hogwarts.
movie, never read any book of Harry Potter.
Hogwarts
But
is the-
I hear good things.
What do you-
School of Wizardry. Witchcraft
I've never
and
seen
Wizardry.
it.
Yes, witchcraft
I've
and
read all the
wizardry.
books.
See, I'm telling you,
Witchcraft
sometimes,
and
yeah,
Wizardry.
dude, I've never seen.
I'm upset.
All I know is that Harry Potter is Daniel Radcliffe, and all I know is he has glasses, and they do like this, and then you can't say somebody's name
Do you
or
know
some
who
shit.
Voldemort is?
I know you can't say it or something, but you did.
He holds his wand upside down.
All right, any Harry Potter geeks, you have a fucking chance over here. you have a serious chance. So you got this Walmart, life changed for you. It was like, you never seen so many aisles of items and blue vests everywhere.
There's everything in one area.
And you're just like, why is that person using a highlighter on the receipt? What is that? That's all I could think of, because no one else does that, right? Grocery stores, highlighters,
Well, I think
where they
Walmart-
highlight your receipt.
No,
I've seen
Costco
that
does
Costco
that.
does that.
I don't
Costco
think
does
Walmart does that. I think that's
I think they
Costco.
used to do that.
Well, I've never had a
Oh, I
Costco
think
card.
Costco does that.
Costco definitely does that. 'Cause
Yeah.
you have to
Walmart
stand in
definitely
line.
does it too, then,
Yeah.
because I've been to Costco maybe a handful of times.
Oh, I've
And
never
it's with
seen
somebody
Walmart do
else's
that.
card.
That was like a long time ago when they used to check at the door. Now
Well,
they
what
don't
would
do
Okay,
shit.
I was like, I've never.
They would just do
even seen
what though? What are they doing? Getting paid to?
The weakest.
that. I feel like
touch
they don't
my
even
receipt
check
ball.
either. They just.
Yeah.
They're like,
Flash it.
I don't know how to read. No,
Yeah, I
just
pay for
kidding.
half
they,
the shit in my cart.
No, they hire a lot of good people there. So you get this Walmart. Life is no longer the same. You are reborn. It's a religion in town. So it's the biggest church in town. People go there every weekend, right? Saturday if you're in a synagogue, Sunday if you're a Christian. So you're there, you're doing your thing. What was your first job? This is actually something I never asked you ever. What was your first job?
My first job, besides like obviously babysitting gigs that you do when you're younger, I
No one hires 16-year-olds anymore for that.
was a
So true.
in
6 years.
Montana they do. I feel like
Yeah, or maybe
Oh,
because
because Montana's
hometown
like
feel.
yeah, Montana's like 50 years behind the rest of
I was
the.
gonna say they'll catch up.
Oh yeah.
We're out here banning TikTok and shit. So
We'll be allowed to visit Gatsby in about 20 years to Montana. Where they say, boy, you better leave here. All right, so you were a babysitter, but what else?
so my first actual job, I did like worked at a concession stand for a baseball field, but it wasn't like just a normal. We would host like these massive tournaments. So I was like grilling
I
burgers.
thought you said I wasn't a normal concession stand person.
No,
So you
I
were
was
grilling
special.
burgers.
No, so we were like grilling burgers, but I'm just saying like it wasn't just like the normal like small concession stands where it's just like sodas. Like we were like grilling burgers.
I mean, of course, you had a
hot
Walmart
dogs.
in your town.
Right.
This is
So
a
we were
big
big
deal.
time. We were big time.
So you doing
and
that?
I did that, and
did
then
you love it? Did you hate it?
I actually liked that. It was super fun because it was just, especially, you know, I was younger and all the people playing in the baseball tournaments were like my age, and they would host like spits, like the, you know, the spits, the sunflower seeds, because they're in Canada,
yeah.
and since we were by the
Tobacco.
Canadian border, their sponsor teams would all come and play. So I'd be getting to meet like all these hot guys my age. It was so
Girl's
fun.
been horny since the beginning.
It was so fun.
So were
but I
you
was not
able-
cute. I was not. I was like. I was
my
not
next
cute.
question that we ask women on this podcast that are good looking. Sorry if you've been a woman on this podcast, I've not asked you this question. Were you
I
were
just
you
put that together.
ugly?
It took me a second.
Were you ugly as a kid?
Yeah,
Were
that's-
you like ugly duckling style? Like
That's why I
you
have-
feel like you're the baddest you've been now.
That's why I have such a good personality.
That's true.
Because
Gatsby,
I was not cute. You have
Smart.
to.
Yeah.
Gatsby.
I think it does every
it's like
pretty
dudes who
girl.
are fat and then get in shape. They had to develop personality to get. Now
Yeah.
they have kind of both. I like that.
I think-
I like a good ugly girl in her teens.
I think every person.
Not now. I
should-
mean, I want them when
right.
they grow up.
I think
and-
every person should have an ugly face because I just think it really teaches you some life lessons.
We
like
did.
you have to rely on the fact.
We
like,
did
be a good
interview
person.
Tiana, and I asked her if she was ugly when she was little. She goes, "No."
She was like, absolutely
She was
not.
like, at 12 years old, people were stopping my mom to ask me why don't I model, and so there are people like that just never had an awkward
That
face,
never-
and these people are special.
Not
Dude,
me.
that's crazy. No, and then she was like, "Yeah," I was like, and here's the thing: what I liked about her answer was she was not doing it really to glow. She was like, "No, I just." You know, I
It was
had
just
no
matter of fact.
Yeah, it was just like, yeah, that's just what it was.
Truth-telling.
People were, you know, Nikki Glaser has a really good joke. She says that her older sister's like super beautiful, like could have been a supermodel, and people would stop her sister and be like, "Oh, look at you! You should model." And then like Nikki Glaser would be like, "How about me?" And they're like, "Ooh." And she's like, "That's why you have to say people's kids are cute, not that one's cute." Because she goes, "I always say that because I was the ugly sister who then grew up."
But that's why she's so funny.
Nikki Glaser's yeah, yo,
So-
hit it on the fucking nose. You're
Boom.
absolutely right. Fucking Nikki Glaser is hot and funny. I do love her. Catch her on F Boy Island on I don't know what. I don't know. I'm doing a commercial for her right now, but I just saw that she just signed up for a new
Full
season.
blown
Hope she
promo.
sees this.
She'll see this somewhere down the line. I'll be on her podcast. But so you were ugly. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so I was not cute. I would say it was like known to. I remember
You were known to be ugly?
Well, like it was known that I wasn't cute. So my entire track team when I was in middle school took a vote. I'm not fucking you.
Yo.
Oh my God.
They took a vote on whether or not eventually they thought I would get pretty. And I remember and I didn't know
That's
about
awesome.
I didn't know that this had taken place until later.
These kids rock.
Only 2 people said yes.
They were trying to fuck you.
No, and they told me later, they were like, we were right. And they're like, there were the only 2 people that said we thought you would get pretty.
They're over there trying to get expired pussy. Like, yo, we said that years ago. Where we at?
Well, no, they didn't
Damn.
tell me now. I'm saying like they took, because it wasn't probably until my like junior year in high school I started to kind of get pretty. But even then, like,
What is? See, that is crazy. So some people are just like, I knew
I
a
just
girl
look like
that
I have massive
that was
features.
tall, that was super tall in like 4th grade.
Yeah.
And it was like having Andre the Giant there, and just looking at her, and you're like, holy shit! And all the kids, all the boys are like 4'5", 4'4", you know, whatever 6th graders are. Now they're like 5'10".
Yeah. They're
Jesus
like grown
Christ.
men.
I know,
these
they're
guys.
insane.
They're like whatever. They're eating their protein. But so I remember seeing her and be like, damn. And then in high school, she was just 5'5". Like she just kind of grew into
And
it.
then she just stopped growing.
and she was 5'5" when everyone else was below 5 foot. So that to us was
Yeah.
like, you're an adult size, you know?
Yeah.
So you were ugly, and then you became hot.
Well, I didn't even fully become hot, I don't think, until like college, to be honest. Like, I know, I'm not dumb. I know now. I know how I look. I'm not an idiot. But I didn't become hot probably until college. I would say, like, if anything, I was always the girl that, like, if there was like a lineup of me and all of my friends, I most definitely was not like the first picked.
they sent like the other friend that needed to take a grenade and shit. Like, yo.
They're like, you get thrown in with the mix
Go
because you
talk.
are cute, but you're
Yeah.
not. like
You're-
top tier.
You're not a first round draft pick.
But you know what is crazy is when I was younger, I always knew I would get pretty. No one else did. No, everyone said I wouldn't.
You believed in yourself.
I believed, and I think it's but
Look
like
in the mirror every day, like
the thing is,
You're gonna do it
is
one day.
temporary.
When I
You're
was,
good enough.
When I was young, right? I mean, still now, I have like all these massive features, but put that on a smaller head, like I just didn't look
Oh yeah,
right.
you looked wild.
It didn't look right. But in my head, I was like, I'm gonna be pretty. And I remember when I was younger, I was
talk
like,
to yourself, say
I'm
that?
gonna be a model. No, but I just remember I was like, I want to be a model when I'm older. And of course, everyone's like, you're not gonna be able to do that. Jokes on fucking you. Bitch did it. She's
Yeah,
in
no.
commercials.
Yeah,
so
she's
fuck
commercial.
all y'all.
So
There you go.
So college goes.
Fuck all y'all haters. God damn.
You know what's so funny? I always
Oh, you
wanted.
gotta say
I
nothing
always
to
wanted a
cute.
female to say a
So
joke about
fucked.
ugly duckling stuff, and like how she was ugly, and then because you're saying you got better looking in college, and I don't know why I always wanted to write this joke where like as she was getting fucked more, she got prettier, like you know, it's like she was stealing the good looks from these guys. Because there are girls that I remember I started college with that were like, you know, hey, they were nice people. But then by graduation, they were like the baddest of the bad. And then there are some girls who were the baddest of the bad in high school. And today, they got my body. You know what I mean? Like they, hey, don't laugh too hard, Joe. Sammy Jo. Jeez. So,
I can help you.
oh, I know. And we're going to get to that too. I can help.
I can fix you.
I can fix you. Shout out to Coldplay. Oh my God. Talk about a song that gets me like in a mood. If you've never heard Fix You by Coldplay.
Amazing song.
Look, first of all, if you're suffering from depression, do not listen
There's
to
a
that.
right or wrong
if you guys
title to
got
that song.
if you're heartbroken, actually do listen. They say actually that sad songs help you get over things because it helps you face your feelings face on. Head on, face on, face is always on.
Who is they that
Head
says
on.
this?
Head on. It was Psychology Today. I always base my thing on psychologytoday.com. That's why I looked up on things on jealousy, on music, about reading more. I should be reading more, but I read articles. But you know,
Same thing.
yeah, it is. But the last book I read in full was The Alchemist 10 years ago.
Time to read Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna really
Get
gain
into
a
it.
lot of fucking shit from that. I'm gonna jump off the roof somewhere thinking I can fly.
Oh.
So.
That's not how it works. They have
So you
brooms.
started. So you became a 5 in college. Freshman year, you're a solid 7, 8, right?
Yeah.
It's not yet 10, girl. You're
Yeah.
10. We will have you stand up and do a little twirl like we made Miss Tyler do last time.
That's good. I've got a nice outfit on, so I'm
Good.
ready.
It's a treat. Unless we put it in the cold open, which Gatsby, please do. Also I feel like our cold open, I don't know what is our cold open as of right now, but we did talk a lot beforehand.
Oh my God.
You were saying how your brother-in-law is a lumberjack, and then we found out not a lumberjack.
Not really lumberjack.
Not really. Not at all.
Yeah.
And then we guessed his occupation. We won't go into specifics, but we guessed his occupation. And then at the end, she goes, you know what? I really don't even know what he does.
No, I do, but I'm just saying I don't know all of what he does because I don't understand cars and shit.
Okay.
But he's a professor,
He's a professor of cars. You know,
kind of.
that's normal.
Close enough.
He's a scientist of
He's more of a
cars.
doctor of cars. He's more of a mechanic.
Honestly, a mechanic.
He does
though,
know how to fix
not
cars.
saying he's a mechanic, but a mechanic is a doctor of cars.
Yeah.
No, but he does know how to
They
fix cars.
diagnose, they fix, you know, whatever. It may cost you a new heart, but
That's why it's nice knowing him because he can.
well, he's
help.
in Montana.
But no, but when I was in Montana, he'd be able to help fix my
When
car
you
and
were
shit.
Ugly.
Now I have an electric car, so no one knows how to
Yes,
fix
your electric car is dope.
it. Literally, no one knows. I wouldn't know how to fix it. It's a computer.
Speaking about
That's
that
computer.
car, I would be at after parties, man. Right, being sober now, you know. Who knows? I might enjoy a drink later on in 2024, but I would hit up Sammy and be like, Sammy, I know she's up because she's always up like at 5 a.m. I'm like,
His after party, and I'm on my way to work.
I'd be
Let's
like,
just put that together real quick.
I'd be like, I hit her up, and
there.
she's like, you're still awake from last night, aren't you? I'm like,
He goes,
yeah.
"Can you come pick me up? It's like 7 a.m. and I'm like leaving work."
Sometimes she'll come get me though. It wasn't.
I
always.
did. I came and got you.
And then remember one time we were so lit. I mean, I was so lit.
Y'all were partying outside
Oh yeah.
when I got there.
And then
7 a.m.
I think we went out to
we went
eat.
to eat,
about right.
and one of your friends like snapped a picture of us.
Oh yeah. Me and her were eating at
was that?
some place on Scottsdale Road. Damn it, forget. But we're eating breakfast and
Farm and Craft.
Farm and Craft. Shout out to Farm and Craft. And then my boy was at the breakfast bar just recording us, right? Because we're like talking, we're kind of like laughing or whatever. And then he posts it. First of all, he did it as a reel, so it's available. Maybe we can find it.
Still?
Yeah. Puts it as a reel, and the background music is "Smooth Operator" because she's laughing. Like, it looks like I'm being like charming or something, but she's probably just laughing so I don't throw up on myself. You know. So,
that was wild. I remember
I remember
rolling up
going,
and you guys were
what the
partying.
I remember going, what the fuck? Honestly, I haven't done that, like I said, in over a month.
Proud of you.
And it's been good. I've been more focused. The podcast has been popping.
Yeah.
We've gone up like 300% on subscribers.
That's wild.
Our content is popping. I just saw that our 40 and over is about 18%. I think almost 19 point something percent of our viewers that's Reels, and that's also YouTube,
Wait,
which
are
is cool.
40 years and over?
Yeah, like, it was cool. My base is 22 to 30.
Yeah.
That's my base. 22 to 30 seems to be like half. 18 to 21, I think it was like 15% or something like that, which is
It's probably
whatever.
good.
So under
They don't need to be watching this yet.
they don't need to watch this shit.
Yeah.
Also, you made me think of something. So I have a friend. She's a young one. She's in ASU. I think she's a senior. It is crazy how kids, like, she said, like, oh, you had said something in the story, so I had to delete it because my friend said that you're saying something wrong, whatever it was, like
politically incorrect.
Yeah, like politically
You're a
incorrect.
comedian. What do you mean?
Yeah. And
Everything you
I
do
just
is
think it's so funny how people are swayed into like, oh, this one person out of every person. She wasn't even the one saying it. I was in the background just saying something.
Yeah.
And whatever it was, maybe I said retarded. I don't know, whatever. And that's the thing. I mean, if there is a clip that explains retarded, it's The Office.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, when I say retarded, I'm not talking about people. You call your friends retarded, not because they're retarded, it's because they're acting retarded, right? That's the whole basis of The Office joke. It's because it doesn't mean that. That's not how you mean it. So just to my 18 to 21, loosen up. You're not a fucking politician. Stop doing everything. I had a kid tell me the other day at a comedy club, 19, 20, he was like, yeah, I'm just like really like, you know, with legislation. I'm like, dude, what are you worried about this for? Go fucking stick your dick in a girl or something, you know? Do the things that made
Or in a boy.
Sammy Jo.
Whatever you into.
Yeah, whatever's gonna make you prettier, dude. Whatever.
Right.
That's my Sammy Jo was getting banged out in college and got prettier. So let's talk more about that.
No.
She's getting the fucking rails banged out of her at college, which made your legs wider for the triple jump there. Thank God I didn't catch my foot there.
Right.
No, so triple jump. I think you once told me that the triple jump you weren't good at it in the beginning, or that you got excessively better. Like you weren't the best.
Oh, so yeah. So what it was is like in high school, I just didn't have the best coaching. Obviously, not because the coaches suck, but there's just small town, no one's there.
Yeah.
So most people didn't think I was gonna do well. In middle school, they didn't think I was gonna do well. In high school, they thought I would just like plateau.
In middle school, they didn't think you're gonna do well.
Oh my god.
They looked at you like trash.
Hey, let me tell you something, kid. Try something else.
No, they said, well, what it was,
14 years old.
you know, people just love to hate. What it was is in middle school, I was performing at the same level as all of the high schoolers. So I was doing well. What people didn't like is they just didn't like that. So they're like, well, she's not going to do well when she gets to high school. And the coaches start trying to coach her and correct things. Joke's on you guys. We didn't even have the coaches to teach me shit, number
damn.
one. Number two, I'm very coachable. All my coaches have always known this.
Ask NEX.
But then I signed to a Division I college.
Ooh, D1, baby.
I went D1, yep. But
That's
I had
huge.
offers at a bunch of other schools. I even had offers for like volleyball at lower level
Like,
schools.
Oh, yeah. Still, incredible that even that you would get an offer to play sports anywhere. Like, people don't even understand. That's why when people go pro, like, they'll be like, damn, that guy sucks at basketball. I'm like, yo, he's one of the best in the world. He's just with the best in the world.
When you look at it, right. Well, and that was the thing is even in high school also our like women's sports weren't necessarily always like the most looked at. I remember a couple guys signed to NAI schools and everyone was freaking out because they were going to go play football at NAI. And I was like, hold on, I'm going to go compete Division I. But everyone thought when I went to Division I, they were like, oh, she'll probably do all right, but she's probably not going to be like one of the best. and I set a bunch of school records. So again,
Yeah,
jokes on you.
that's why I mean they don't call it jumps for no reason.
I just honestly, I'm like really psycho.
No, I know that. I could tell. I can
Yeah.
look in your eyes and just know that.
I'm a little crazy. Yeah. So when it comes
I think
to
you'd be my master.
probably
I'm down.
crawl on the floor.
Ooh. Bite the side of my ankle. Can we turn off the camera, Gats? No, just kidding.
I'm dead.
Which brings me to the next thing, the highest level to compete in. Trying at the Olympic trials.
Yeah. So my goal, the whole reason I moved out to Arizona is I wanted to try to make an Olympic team. Keeping in mind, I came from Montana. I competed at the University of Montana, so I didn't come from necessarily one of the big heavy hitter schools.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of people thought I should stop. They're like, "You're never going to go anywhere with it." Again, didn't listen. I did end up competing in the 2021 Olympic trials. It was supposed to be 2020, but COVID.
Yeah.
So in 2021, I competed in the Olympic trials. Didn't do what I wanted to do there, but everything was kind of a mess leading into that. But even still, yeah, I finally made it to like a high end level.
I mean, the Olympic trials is crazy.
Yeah, the thing that I always tell people is like there's times obviously when you want to sit and you want to dog on yourself and you're like, oh, you didn't do good. But then I look at like men who like sit the bench in the NFL and everyone thinks they're awesome. And I'm like, hold on. I'm sorry. How many of you were on a team? Only 20 people made it into this.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I'm like,
no,
and you guys are crying doing the national anthem. You guys aren't even representing America. Like we have a chance to go represent America at a world level.
She doesn't
Just
like
hold on.
NFL men, apparently. Some
Well, I do.
Some NFL guy. Yeah, she doesn't like the ones that sit on the bench, though.
Well, no, actually, they're preferable because they're not as hoey.
Speaking of hoes.
Hoey.
Gatsby, me and you are talking about the
They're
Olympic
hoes.
trials. I think you had a question for
Yeah,
Sammy.
like so with the trials, you're around like other Olympic like athletes, right? Like, is it like, or are you?
Oh,
not?
like with the people I was around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do they like? Because they talk about that in the Olympic Village. Talk about like hookup
Oh,
culture.
how crazy it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the last Olympics I felt really bad because there
Yeah.
was no Olympic Village because of COVID.
Oh,
And so
shit.
everyone who went didn't get to like experience it. This next one in Paris,
Yeah.
I really want to go only because
To fuck.
this is no, 'cause it's hard. It's hard to get into the Olympic Village. You have to be like one of the athletes or have the credentials, or you have to be like. There's a whole process to be able to get
Yeah.
in. But that being said,
Gatsby, make her a badge.
no, that being
Fact.
said, I will probably know a large majority of the people that are going to be competing in the Olympics in track. So I want to go because it's my people competing, like my friends, my people.
That's wild.
And
Cheering
I could,
them on is wild.
I could try to finesse my way into like a village.
I'm sure you'll.
I can get into a. I can,
But
it would just be.
You'll
but
get in and
it
they
is-
will too.
But they are crazy. They say like the amount of condoms and stuff they go
Yeah.
through. But it's because when you're training, you're so focused. Like you are not caring about anything else in the world.
Yeah.
Like so then by the time you're done, you're like, let's party, and you just rage.
And like I remember because I'm doing personal I have a personal trainer now. So
Yeah, let's
Yeah, I
give it
saw
up for
that
Gatsby.
text.
Gatsby, how many weeks you in?
I am 6 weeks in.
6 weeks in. The kid's dropped weight.
Congrats.
I see it. He's stronger. He's posting videos.
Yeah.
The kid
that
is
was like
dedicated.
one of the first things he told me. He's like, "Yo, your testosterone's gonna go up, and you're gonna want to like fuck."
Are you
more."
posting thirst traps?
I'm-
It's one of my
It's
favorite.
coming up
pastimes.
next.
Yeah.
Well, he posts him working out. He's flexing the try.
Yeah.
Do you wear light gray sweats to the
Oh,
gym?
Oh yeah. Come
Oh
on.
yeah, I had to.
She knows.
It was like week 3, and I was like, "I'm wearing the green
Yeah,
sweats."
Testosterone's
Yeah.
up, dick is out. He's like,
I'm like, "Oops."
And then
he's like,
in the
hopefully,
mirror.
look at
Hey,
that
Gats, hey, Gats,
thing.
next year we want you working out just with no shirt on, just fucking laying some iron and dick
all of
everywhere
these,
you go.
all of these interviews, he's gonna have no shirt on for no reason.
No, not even on camera.
We-
Just,
we-
He's
we-
what's up.
We got Sammy Jo back in the building for a return guest. No, so people fuck. I mean, at these Olympic things.
no way.
Yeah.
Has there been like a wild story that you heard about? Because I just hear about the fuck fest that happen at these Olympic villages. I never heard of like a famous person because you have everyone there.
Yeah. I've never heard of anything specific, but I guess I've not asked a ton into it. I'm sure it happens though.
I'm sure Shaun
sure
White
there's,
is
like,
fucking like nobody's been. Well, he's done with the Olympics.
Threesomes and stuff. I'm sure there's all kinds of stuff.
With being that we're on the Olympics, people don't know this. I'm a big Shaun White fan.
Really?
Big Shaun White fan.
I did not see that coming.
Big Shaun White fan. I know, because I don't like snowboarding. I don't like snowboarding. Okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing in me that says I want to vacation somewhere cold.
Just like a dreamy white boy.
Yeah. No, the thing is that
Would you fuck him?
I think no, guys.
Would you let him touch your dick?
No, I just think touch it, not a problem. I let anyone do that. That's fine. That's that's okay, dude. I mean, just to respect as an athlete, performs Summer and Winter Olympics.
Oh, that's true.
Performs in the Summer and Winter Olympics. Not just perform, gold medalist, Summer and Winter Olympics. Not just one time winning, multi-gold. That to me is fucking crazy. As an athlete, also, he makes me feel American. Because when there's nothing, dude, this kid has all the odds against him. He's white, his name is Shaun White, and he's a fucking ginger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Slaying at these villages. He gets to go to the
So
summer and
because
winter.
he's a ginge, he makes you feel American?
He's a ginger. No, I just think that he has the odds against him. Do you like ginger guys?
Not.
Silence says it all. Clip that, Gatsby.
That's how much she doesn't consider.
I was
that.
like, I don't
We'll
think
tag, we'll tag all our redheads that
even
follow
stopped.
us.
No, I literally was like, I don't think I've ever
Oh, hey, guys,
messed
if you're
with
a
a ginge. Honestly, white guys in general don't talk to me.
Oh,
that
that's
much.
right. They don't because people think. Let's
No,
go
but
to that.
hey, year
too.
20, what was it? Year 2022 was Return of the White Man. I had
Oh, did you,
I had encounters with two white men.
what do you mean encounters? Did they try to rob you or have? Or did they, or
No, I
they-
had two white guys try to holla at me. That was like the first time in forever.
Yo, do you know what it is?
It was the Return of the White Man.
It's
It's
the
because the
return-
Kardashians were dating all these.
It was a white boy. It was a white boy summer. What was that guy's name?
Chet Hanks.
But you know what?
Chet Hanks.
It
Should have put
doesn't.
the white boys back on.
It never seems to last.
Well, here's the thing. Me and you are both single. It seems to never kind of last. You know what I mean? Like I don't even think it's
It doesn't
whatever
matter.
culturally,
It's all of 'em.
where they're from, what language they speak. They all speak the language of this is enough. This is enough.
I've seen enough.
I'm
And we're
good.
getting out of here.
I used to have a joke.
Oh, that sucks.
I used to have
To
a
the
joke.
top of the mountain.
I used to say in September, like September, October joke. I'm like, people are crazy about pumpkin spice,
Yeah.
and I said I'm kind of like pumpkin spice because women love me in September, over me by December, sort of thing. Like, because I'm very seasonal for a girl. Sometimes I feel like I'm very much. And
Here's the fucking season.
Here's the thing.
Are we
When a girl,
in season?
when a girl starts dating me like December, like by February, it's like that house that still has its lights on. It's like it's time.
Wait, so are you
Let's
in
take 'em
season
down.
right now?
I'm always in season.
It just depends on the woman.
Like in October, it's that freak who loves Halloween. You.
I do love Halloween.
And then people who love the 4th of July. And no, I've been with.
So you're always in season, but your
Long-term
season doesn't
relationships.
last long, is what you're
I've
saying.
had 3 long-term relationships. One when I was
How
a kid.
long ago was your
18.
last?
What, a year ago?
Was your last long
A year
relationship?
ago? Yeah, we put the. Yeah,
Was an
I would say
official
no. I would
relationship.
say over a year ago now, plus a year and 4 or 5 months ago.
This is the
That
one
was the
that
last one.
broke into your place.
Yes, check out episode. I don't know what when I talk about
It
that.
was like episode 2 or 1.
yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So that was the last one. That was about 2 years, and then before that, it was a girl who does hair. Go see her if you know her. Tell her that I miss her. Just kidding. No, she's married, has a kid, and which is great because she told me that she didn't want to have another kid, and that's why we kind of broke up. Bought a house in Gilbert for no fucking reason, but here we are. I'm over it.
Sounds like it.
So me and her were together for like 3.5 years. She was with me for about 2.5, and she. That's the one thing about girls. They check out earlier. They go, it wasn't like a full year. I would say the last 3 months, it was like a checkout. And I guess I was the one that was trying to keep them going. And before that, it was my high school sweetheart that I didn't date in high school. I just loved her in high school. She said no to me every year when I tried to be with her. And then we went to college and we're together.
And then you were in season.
19 to 22, 23 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, so 3 long ones, but in between,
Seasonal.
I've been in between. Okay? And that's another thing. It's like, I'm a seasonal kid right now because also.
What are you looking for in a girl?
Ooh.
I'm taking over this interview. What are you looking for in a girl?
Someone who's nice. No, I think I've turned a new leaf. I don't know. I want a girl that I feel like I don't have to worry about running into people going like, oh yeah, I've seen her naked. 10 other guys saying I've not seen her naked, but been with her. like where it's like 100, you know, I don't want to go down the street and everyone going
But
like,
you are
yeah, I
always
know
in
what
the-
that tastes like. I've been to that restaurant.
But you're always in the streets
But here's the thing, I'm less and less in the streets
because
these
you're
days.
sober now.
Yeah.
But I'll still go out. I mean, I don't think a girl who goes out is obviously horrible. I think a girl who, let's say if I start dating a girl seriously and we're together serious, and she's just like, I need to go out. After being in, so I'm like, oh, we're just not on the same page. You know, I think also women mature a little bit faster. They're ready to settle down a little bit earlier than men. And I remember I used to, this is going to take a wild turn. I remember I used to take out garbage for this old lady. She was like 90. At 16 years old, 17 years old, and she would be like, can you just hang out and chat with me? I'll pay you. And I'm like, what? It was wild, yeah. And like all her family had kind of like passed away, and she had this huge house. And she was like, let me tell you something about women. She was like, yeah. I was like, what? She was like, Eric, and let me tell you something about men. You, before 30, are not ready to get married.
So true.
You're just not. You're just not. A woman, though, could be ready. That ranges. They could be ready at 23, 24. But majority, she's like 25 is a sweet spot, you know, and above. And she was like, she was like, so don't put yourself in a situation where you think you're gonna get married. And also, she was like, women will break your heart. Just make sure you're playing the field. She told me to play the field. She told me that my heart's like a pizza pie. Okay. That some girls will get more slices and other girls get one slice or whatever. She was like, but so if one breaks your heart, you still got the rest to eat, basically. And I was like, yo, this lady
Get this lady on the pod.
Yo,
for real. Find her.
definitely R.I.P. She was 90.
I'd say you could probably go to the cemetery.
It was 83 years ago.
Fucked.
No, so, but that's what I'm looking for. I don't know. I just want someone who's fucking chill. I could do then that's so like a broad statement, but look.
No, I feel you.
I
In
don't
this
want-
area, that's not
I
that
don't
broad
want
of a
no-
statement.
yeah,
People here
I
are
don't
not
want no
chill.
naggy
Asking
ass.
a lot.
Yeah, I'd say that's to hear. That's a
But
very
here's the thing.
specific, fine-tuned
But here's the
kind
thing.
of girl.
I think that population that goes out is also not 80% of women. I think there are girls that I've tried to talk to earlier on in my life, and they were just like, "Dang, that's just not my scene." And I kind of just like, "Reep," you know.
Right.
So those women do exist where they're just like, "Hey,
You got to
dude,
circle back.
like wife me." Dude,
Gotta circle back.
I dated this girl, Gatsby. I dated this girl who was living on Apple School in Warner in Chandler. I don't live there anymore.
Not far from here.
It's years ago. Yeah. Don't give up our fucking.
Dox us real quick.
Yeah, just come up here and run up on us. No. And this girl, man, she would come over. She was so good, amazing. I just wasn't in the mood for that. Like if I told her whatever, like I remember I went to a wedding in New York, and we had just started dating. And I came back home. She bought brand new sheets for me, brand new sheets, pillows. She was like, you know, your pillowcases.
She fucked someone in your bed.
She was like, your pillowcases didn't match. No, my cousin.
Immediately where I go.
That's when I was living with a gay and my cousin.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
She probably fucked the gay guy. And my cousin.
Maybe.
And my cousin was with his girl. They were living there too. Dude, dope house. I gotta show you the house. And the owner offered us to fucking buy the house, offered to buy the house, and we said no. And if after this, I'll tell you off air how much it costs to compare to what it's worth right now, and I want to punch myself in the face because we should have done it. I ended up buying a house a couple years later, but so that is, I think relationships are 90% timing.
Oh, 100%. So would you say you treat women well?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'm a good fucking time. If there's anything, I mean, if you ask any of the
I'm
girls
just trying to
I've been
interview
with,
you.
No, was I not a good time at some point? Sure, I was a jerk. But now, like,
Yeah, you
in
treat women
in
really
recent
well.
Memory, yeah, I mean, I treat pretty much everyone with respect, and I don't.
I could believe that. You're a nice person.
Yeah, in a second we're gonna ask for your nudes. In a second, we're gonna watch it. We're gonna do rate the nude. Right? Is there a new segment,
Yeah.
Gatsby?
That price point's a little higher. Sorry.
Why? You could have pretended to show me for the
I'm just
camera. Damn it!
Just kidding.
God damn it! No, that is a good segment, Gatsby. Get people that want to do that. No, just kidding.
And get everything taken down. Like
How crazy?
you
No,
probably
not
get
to
banned.
post it, for me to
Oh,
look at
I
it.
thought it it's gonna be for your
no.
Explain.
Me to look at
I
it.
thought he was saying
like,
like for right at the end of
I feel like
the
that'd be-
show.
that'd be funny.
Like on the screen.
No, like, just you
like
naked on-
people braiding, chopping their heads off, and like here's your 10. Which one do you rank? How do you?
Jesus Christ. Oh my! No,
What
I
a
meant
monster
just.
do you think
I
we
meant
are?
just you.
I mean,
I meant just you showing me the nude, and we capture my face, and I go, "Whoa."
wait.
I
Can
give it
bring-
4 words.
Can I bring something up and you can cut this out if you want?
Sure. Yes, we were probably gonna cut this out.
Right.
So you're able to edit things out well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Eric, do you remember? This is probably the craziest thing I ever like had said to you. Do you remember? So I had my OnlyFans at the time. I can't because I'm laughing
Go ahead.
so hard because it's so absurd. But I actually think it would have made a lot of money. It's
What?
like when you were doing
Like shit on
donation
me?
stuff for your brother.
Oh my god!
No, but okay.
Like,
but actually,
for every nude, like, get money.
no, I said, what if I got like a slew of girls?
Yeah.
Well, like that would like give us ass shots, and all the money that people tip for the ass shots on my OnlyFans would go towards your brother. I guarantee you, we could have gotten all this
Yo,
Scottsdale
dude,
because people love
leave
you.
it in.
Like all the girls in
Hell
Scottsdale
yeah.
love
That's
you.
a
Would have.
great idea.
Well, I was like, ass to save ass was my.
Access. Oh my god! My brother would enjoy that joke.
Oh my!
He has a good sense of humor. He would
Okay,
enjoy that
I'm
joke.
like
That's
red because I'm
amazing.
dying because I'm like, do you?
Yo,
And I remember I
dude.
brought it up to you, and I was like, just kind of kidding, but you were like, that's so fucked, but it's so funny.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But honestly, do you know how many girls, because they all
Yeah.
know him, and
Yo.
all the hot
They're-
girls
I'm
that
getting red
that
now.
would have done like a bikini ass shot, and we
Yeah.
would have put it on one OnlyFans.
Look, we can
all the
still
tip-
do it.
Well, I don't have. We're gonna do
Let's
it. On,
resurrect this idea.
we're gonna have to do it on someone else's OnlyFans because I don't have my.
Oh, that's right,
But I
you
was gonna
don't
do
have
ass
the
for
OF.
ass. And
Ass for ass. That's actually clever and funny and hilarious.
I just thought I was like, it's so up your alley.
Oh my
but-
god, that's so funny.
Oh, I'm sweating
There's
to write about
a comedian who what's his name? Shit. And he I mean he doesn't have cancer, but he got herpes.
Those are not the same.
No. But what I'm saying is, someone had pressured him to say it on stage that he had just gotten it, and the girl told him before they had sex. I
Yeah.
think at a playground. Said,
Wait.
What?
yeah, they had sex on a playground. This is like I think maybe it happened to him maybe like 15 years ago.
Okay.
So they're in a playground, and he's actually a well-known comedian. I'm actually not going to say his name, but it's well-known. Anyways, the girl goes, "Hey, just so you know, I have herpes," and he goes, "Fuck it." So now he has a wife and a kid.
And herpes.
And the thing is, like, as long as there's no dude, all these things are treatable.
I'm sorry. I'm just crying because it's
Fucking
like he's
Matt-
like, fuck it.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
yeah, he did. He was just like, I'm here already. Like, I paid my ticket
Yo.
for this ride,
At the playground.
It's like
Wow.
just so you know, the roller coaster's gonna fall
I love how we
off.
went from cancer to he's like, he had herpes. That's not how
No,
the
but I'm
same
just thinking
thing.
like
Unbelievably
no. So
horny.
basically, they try to. I think for what I understand, they
Unbelievably
try to
horny.
do a like a fundraiser for him. He's like, why the fuck would you fundraise for herpes? I just gotta take medication when I have an outbreak. But I just thought it was like bringing comedy to something that was so fucking serious, and
Yeah.
he had to let every girl know that he got with.
Yeah, that's
Oh, my-
wild.
And now you can have AIDS sex. You ever heard of AIDS sex? So PrEP. You know PrEP, right?
I think I've seen commercials.
So PrEP is something that, let's say, if you had AIDS or HIV. And
HIV turns into AIDS.
I
So it
would-
depends on the
it
stage.
depending on the levels, right?
The stage, just the stage at which you're at.
I thought it was like a.
But you
like-
can keep
like
it-
there's a number. Once it falls under a number or goes above a number,
That's when it turns
it's
into
AIDS.
AIDS.
Yeah. Whoever came
I
up
don't
with
know.
full blown AIDS is kind of hilarious.
Full blown.
Full blown AIDS.
Honestly, we probably have all of this wrong. but-
Well, full blown is definitely a term.
Wait,
That's
what?
a term.
Wait,
People
what?
say like, yeah, I got full blown.
That's like a medical term.
No, not a medical term.
Oh.
But like
What
when
is-
people say, like
I
people
thought you
say,
were
yo,
telling
it's a
me
full,
about
you got full blown AIDS. Like
I've never
no
heard
one says they
that.
have full blown flu. You know what I mean? Like they just say I have full blown AIDS. Anyways, you can have sex with AIDS now. I learned that in Austin, Texas,
Oh.
for sure. Not because I had sex with someone with AIDS, but because we went to this gay festival. Shout out to Gary Faust and Faust Productions. Guys, you know
Scary
him.
Gary.
Scary Gary. And check out his Instagram. Let's actually put his Instagram
Yeah.
right here. You know what? Let's go ahead and put this clip that actually went viral for him when he interviewed. It was a gay dressed up
Yeah.
as a woman.
I know exactly
And it
what
wasn't
you're
a.
talking
It
about.
wasn't a woman.
No.
It was a. He said that he's just dressed like a woman.
Yes.
Which, confusing. and her purse or his purse was a prescription bottle. And then
It was huge.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and run that clip right
you'll
now.
see it. It's
What is this?
Not yet. It's my pills
For what?
for all the STDs I have. I'm really honest about things like that, though. So I'm medicated.
How did you get so many STDs?
I a lot of people.
Why don't you take PrEP or something?
PrEP only helps with like HIV. All the other STDs you can still get. You can still get them. Trust me. Look at my vagina.
I'm immune.
You have it. Hey, let's have her look at it, and we can run it twice. Just have her reaction.
Yeah.
And you can cover my face.
What
with
is
the
this?
video.
Not yet. It's my pills
For what?
for all the STDs I have. I'm really honest about things like that, though. So I'm medicated.
How did you get so many STDs?
I a lot of people.
Why don't you take PrEP or something?
PrEP only helps with like HIV. All the other STDs you can still get. You can still get them. Trust me. Look at my vagina.
I'm immune.
Oh my God, is that for real? Are those actually?
No, that's the purse.
But if you have that many different STDs, it means you've been fucking that many people. Why you still have one STD that's not cleared? And
So you
Hold
just
on.
collect
Let's
it.
actually go to another clip of his. Hey, Gary, we're gonna look at these shorts that you have here. There's another one that she tells a story.
that's wild to me.
Yeah.
Because it means if you have more than one STD,
That
it
means
means
you're just going.
you keep fucking while you still have one
'cause
STD.
You're not supposed to fuck when you're.
Yeah, so you're just
cleared.
collecting them at this point. You're a collector.
Yeah, you're just doing it for the sport. The love of the game.
That's insane.
All right, I can't find.
I'm
the other one.
medicated.
I can't find the other one, but here you go.
Whoa.
Oh, shout out to my new tattoo, the Headless Horseman, right there.
Somebody handed that over.
Shout out to everyone. He hands it over
Here's
this
your
way.
phone back.
Yo, speaking of tattoos, there is nothing funnier than when a girl goes, "I'm getting tatted," and it's like a smiley face on their fucking like wrist. It's like, oh, really hurt. It's like,
I don't think tattoos.
It
I think
looks like a
tattoos feel
pen.
good.
think tattoos feel good?
Yeah, but none of mine are shaded, so it's not.
Where are you? Oh yeah,
Shaded gum. That's the real pain of
I
it.
have them like here, hips, feet.
Look, if you need to take off your top to show them, we're not gonna be against it.
It's the heart
Gatsby,
chakra.
blur this. Yeah, because then they'll take my whole fucking page down.
Right.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Dude, I was watching Your Mom's House, right? With Tom Segura and Christina P.
Right.
There is a way to post nudity on YouTube as long as it's medical information.
Yeah.
This guy, okay, I'm gonna send you the clip, and I need you just to blur it, okay?
Yeah.
This guy shows you how to use Nair on your asshole and get it ready. Dude, I'm not lying. Yo, the shit. Yo, Gatsby, look up Nair your ass or whatever.
What?
How to Nair your ass.
I don't want this on my
That's
search.
gonna
No,
be
no,
in
no,
your
no.
search.
I'll look it up, but my internet is. My internet thinks I'm ugly.
I'm just going to put it in my notes. I'll look it up later.
How to Nair.
I just want to.
Oh, there you go.
Does he tell you how to bleach your butthole?
Yeah,
Can
he's
you self-bleach
Asian.
it?
He is. Oh my god. Anyways,
Yeah,
my
what is
shit's
that? Your phone's not
working.
working.
It's been working all day too. All right, I'm gonna turn my phone off. Anyways, the dude has like 10 million views, getting paid. He
Because-
looks at the camera, turns around and spreads his butt
Oh, he does
cheek.
his own.
Yeah, and he shows you like, hey, don't worry if there's a little more hairs, you can get those later. Like, I haven't seen the actual video. I saw it on Your Mom's House and they blur it.
Yeah.
And then because Tom Segura and Your Mom's House, the page has Dr. Fuck is his name? They have a podcast. He's a doctor. He was on MTV with like Teen Mom and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. Anyways, they're gonna use him to do like how to put a condom on because it's a genius way to get views and get paid.
Dr. Drew?
Dr. Drew. There you go, Dr. Drew. Yeah, Dr. Drew.
Oh, yeah, he's like.
Dr. Drew also worked on the AIDS case when it came out.
Really?
Yeah, he did
He
talk
was
about
like
it with Fauci.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, interesting stuff. I don't know why I know this random shit,
Yeah,
but I
what
always
is
know
it?
this random shit.
bizarre.
But anyways, show your balls on YouTube as long as it's a medical thing.
Yeah.
Like they're like they're like gonna show like how to put a condom on. Like they're thinking of ideas.
Honestly, probably a lot of men need to know how to
But they
do
already
that.
have how many subscribers on your mom's house?
YMH Studios has 1.8 million subscribers.
1.8 million subscribers, dude. They drop one how to put a condom on a nice piece, bro. Some guy who has a nice piece.
It's gonna give views.
That's money, bro. I wonder if you can post like you shooting rope. You know what I mean? You know what shooting rope is?
No.
It's like when a guy comes, like, yo, you shoot rope, like
Oh,
Spider-Man.
that's what they call it?
Well, I've gotten that term. When I don't know who I was talking to, he's like, yeah, what do you shoot rope?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Never heard that? Hey, you learn things here at the Eric Bernal Show.
Oh,
But
I'm
we are
disturbed.
gonna go to the one question I didn't ask, which I do want to ask you.
Okay.
What's the furthest you'll drive for some dick? Drive, not fly.
Oh, I was about to say, well,
And not drive like, oh, it's along the way, so I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna be in San Diego regardless.
I mean, are they paying for it?
No, just you out of your want. And let's say he's okay. I'll give you a scenario. Give you a scenario. They fly in. They have a meeting in Sedona. They're from. You met them in Miami. They're in Sedona. They just flew in there. Doesn't have a car. So it's
Not
not that he's
far.
a cheapo that he doesn't have a car.
No, it's not
It's just
far.
that that's where he's
I would
at
drive to Sedona.
for some good dick.
Yeah, if I fuck with you, I'll drive whatever. Like,
Woo! Gatsby.
but usually it's like,
They'll drive to you.
well, or they'll pay for flights or something. Like, I'm not.
Well, yeah, no flight. I mean, obviously, why would a woman pay for anything?
I went to London once for some dick.
You went to London for some dick?
Yeah.
Damn, that requires a
Yeah, she
passport.
got dick and tea and crumpets.
So
That's
Sedona's 2 hours and 16 minutes.
Yeah, I would drive. That's not far, but also Sedona's cool. So it's like you get to drive for some dick,
She gets some magical dick.
and then you can go like
She's like, I'll
get your future red or
She-
something.
she's like, I get the brakes beat off me and then go for a hike.
Yeah, it's not
Right,
Like, it's not
100,
like you're going
like-
to like
Go
Blythe
for a
or
hike like I'm
something.
sitting on a
Right.
Like a
Well,
fire
and my
hydrant.
dog also loves Sedona, so he could also come.
This dog is included in everything. I love it.
It was his
All right.
birthday yesterday.
Well, shout out to
Sirius Black.
Sirius
Black.
Black. Sounds like a radio station on Sirius, but Sirius Black.
It's named after the same star constellation, which was the same person the book was named after.
Be
all
hot.
together.
He's like, nerd.
This is the shit that used to not get you laid, okay, lady? Nah, just kidding. Gatsby is our conspiracy theorists. We're big conspiracy theories guys. Not that we agree with them, believe in them, but some of them are pretty interesting, and some of them there's no explanation, and those are probably the ones that are the best. I have no idea what Gatsby has up, but Gatsby, what is the one that you've been looking into?
All right. I've been looking into the skulls from the Paracas region. Basically, it's the southern
Where's that? In
coast,
South America?
southern coast of Peru.
Peru. Shout out to Peru. I've been there.
So in 1928, a Peruvian archaeologist started discovering these skulls when he was excavating that were elongated.
Whoa,
Aliens.
dude,
Yeah, and he
that's
found about,
legit.
like 300 of them.
Oh, so it's like plenty.
That's a real amount.
That's a Martian. That's Attack of the Martians.
That's Attack of the Mars. That's
Do they not have a jaw?
well, that one's not like a complete skull. I mean,
Is,
they had
is there
jaws.
others with complete?
Yeah,
I would like to
there's
see a
others with
complete
that was
photo.
just like-
Guys, we definitely put those photos up as we're
Oh, yeah,
talking
we'll put
about
those
them
up.
because that's crazy. Now, I know you can, because I know the mines did put like two like pieces of wood on babies'
I
heads
low-key
and
have seen
flatten
some
them.
really weird people, like humans today with really odd shaped skulls.
No, here's the thing. I seen a girl with a head that you wouldn't believe. One day. Right?
with a head that don't quit.
That shit don't quit. The old joke, she don't dream. She watches her dreams on IMAX. Anyways,
Oh God.
dude, these skulls. Actually, you know the skeletons, Gatsby. If you could look these up too,
Yeah.
they have skeletons of giants,
Yeah.
and those get intertwined with some biblical terms and stuff. I forgot what the term is, but people believe, and also there's a lot written on these walls of ancient walls all over the world of giants, and also small creatures, like almost like not like a leprechaun, not like dwarfism, but
Pygmies?
actual like pygmies, yes, like where they would fight and they whatever. Anyways, those are just stories, right? As we think. But at one point, let's say if something catastrophic were to happen to the earth and only a few of us survived, we would talk about our time, and at some point it would be looked as a old wives' tale. They'd be like, that never happened, right? And I think, and if you've seen in Turkey, the underground city is like built for like 30,000, 60,000 people, something like that. It's as if they knew that something catastrophic was going to happen. The what's his name? The guy who has the ancient apocalypse on Netflix. He's a guy, and every archaeologist is going against him, calling him a lot of things, but it's because it proves their theories wrong. Regardless of the fact, is alien pussy good? What do you think?
Is alien pussy good?
Yeah. Do you think alien pussy would be good or alien dick would be better?
I feel like they're so advanced that they don't even need to do, like, they could probably just touch you and you orgasm. Like, they probably have other ways than
Come
having,
for us.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like, they probably have their
This
weird
world.
finger and can just be like touch your temple and it's like crazy orgasm.
Yeah.
There is
Or
like
something beyond an orgasm.
so
Yeah.
where you like
Yes.
come out of your ears.
Yeah.
Dude, there actually is a thing where this guy comes out of his ass.
Do you
Look it
know-
up.
One time I had cum come out of my nose.
Oh, because you had cum coming out of your nose?
Maybe we should cut this.
It's a hot exclusive.
Because no, because
Don't whisper now. You have a microphone to your mouth.
I'll turn it up. I don't care.
no, this was more recent, and I was like literally shocked. So what happened?
Did you sneeze as you were sucking
no,
dick?
No, so like, it was like all in my throat.
And you're like,
It was great. One of my girls said the same thing I've heard. No, and it's just no.
can we get her on the pod?
There was, yeah, probably. And no, it was just there was so much dick in my throat, and there was so much cum, and I like didn't know what to do. And
So
I
it
was-
came out of your nose? It was like,
No, so I went like this, and I was like, well, I was like choking on the D, and I go, and I'm just like, and it like,
yo.
Shot out of your nose.
no, it like not like shot like this, but like it
She had like a runny nose.
it dropped out like onto them, and then he goes,
Finish it.
did that just come out of your nose? And at this point, I like yank his dick out of my mouth, and I start dying laughing, and now it's just out of my nose, in my hand.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I should have shared that, but
Clip it. That was great.
Story.
I mean, Gatsby. I mean,
But
I
one
know
of my
we're talking
friends
about
said the same thing
conspiracy
happened to
theories,
hers.
but come out of her nose sounds like a theory I need to test. That's great. No, I mean, if you think about it, it's right
'cause-
there.
Well, no, and it's because I couldn't
'Cause
pull.
everything's connected.
It's like, well, usually you
Wait,
swallow, right?
you know what
But
I
couldn't
like about
even
this kid?
swallow.
This guy went straight balls to her chin and fucking unloaded.
But
I
couldn't-
like this guy.
That's the thing is, then you can't swallow because like you can't.
No, you can't.
because you're.
Have you ever
in
laughed?
there. so,
gagged.
so instead, it just came out of my nose. It was
Yo,
disgusting.
she had a spit take, but like with
I honestly thought I was
fucking
gonna
cum.
puke after that because I was like,
I've had a girl
there's-
puke on my
well, 'cause
dick.
I was like, there's semen in my nasal canal. Like
Dude.
it fucked with me.
Dude, that shit.
Yeah. 'cause
I
it's
feel like
still,
it-
backed
I
up.
just think about the
It's
fact
like backed up.
I'm like, it's
like
inside of
under
my.
your-
I feel
It's
like that may
inside
have
of my
made you
face.
live longer.
It's disgusting. I told my friend and she goes, "Oh my god!" One time I had come just shoot out of my nose. I was
Oh
like,
man, you women are so. And this is why it's hard out here. No,
And on that note,
talk
I
about
think I should
sharing an
leave.
experience with someone. Gatsby the artist is in tears, and oh
Holy
my
shit.
god,
I need to go.
Hey Tyler, you missed a really good episode. But oh my! Well, in closing, where can everyone follow you? Where can these
Fuck. I
some
shouldn't
guys
have shared this.
some
I
guys
shouldn't have shared
some
this.
guy out there is going. This
We
is a
started
girl
off with
I
like
need
guys
to
want
follow.
BJ's from you to like
Yo,
cum
dude,
came out of
we
my-
went full circle back to dick in your mouth, which is the way.
What do you look for in a girl? Well,
Dude,
really
I
wanna-
think that
and
made
so
me-
then this guy made me come out my nose.
Dude, would you? I think that's the name of the
Skull
episode.
fucking me in.
Yo, dude, I
At least
love.
have a normal shaped skull.
Yeah, not like that alien thing, which I am interested what head from the alien would look like. And I have the headless horseman. This is all.
it's all intertwined.
It's a simulation. Yo, Gatsby, this episode.
Holy
just-
fuck.
I feel like we could do 4 clips from this.
I'm disturbed by myself.
All right, when this comes out, Gatsby, I need 4 clips from this. All of them are gonna include her sucking cock. So
And
where can
ass
they
for ass.
where can they follow you? And can we put her instead of the Instagram page we showed at the beginning? Just put her Instagram. Sammy Jo jumps. I'll do it for you since you still have some cum in your throat. So follow her at Sammy Jo jumps. This has been the Eric Bernal Show. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Why the AZ is SVO. Jokes aside, the realest when you hear it coming from the Eric Bernal Show. It's Scottsdale. Very own. Get your phone and hear a call. We going up. Now let them know. SVO. Sleepy Hollow.